It's the Halloween franchise entry without Michael Myers, once dismissed as a confusing divergence, but now embraced and celebrated by the horror movie crowd.
And it's time again.
Here, we'll take a look at 10 killer facts about Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Don't you have any Halloween spirit?
If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to MovieWeb to keep up with the conversation about all of the things we love.
Honey, don't get too close. You'll ruin your eyes.
The night no one comes home. It's easy to mock the tagline for Season of the Witch,
I think this whole thing is a big joke.
a misunderstood box office bomb in which the star slasher of the previous two films was nowhere to be seen. But returning producers John Carpenter and Deborah Hill hope to rebrand the Halloween franchise as an anthology series, with the holiday itself as the anchor. Joe Dante almost directed it. John Carpenter met with the future Gremlins director to talk about Halloween 3. Dante dropped out of the conversation when Steven Spielberg and John Landis offered him a chance to participate in Twilight Zone, the movie. I know it got a lot of bricks thrown at it because it wasn't like the first two Halloween pictures, but that was what I liked about it, Dante said in a 2014 TV Store Online interview. I don't think Halloween 3 deserved the criticism it took. I thought it was a great concept.
There you are.
An old friend. Season of the Witch was directed by Carpenter's friend and collaborator Tommy Lee Wallace, who actually put on the Michael Myers costume for the original film's classic closet scene. Wallace was offered the chance to direct Halloween 2 but wasn't feeling the script, and made his directorial debut with Season of the Witch instead. His later horror credits include the screenplay for Amityville 2: The Possession, co-writing and directing Fright Night Part 2, and the TV adaptation of Stephen King's It. 3 scripts. Deborah Hill had the idea to combine witchcraft with the computer age. Back when he planned to direct, Joe Dante suggested award-winning British screenwriter Nigel Neal, who created the Quartermass character and was a veteran of Hammer films.
Well, yes, I dare say we have surprised a few people.
Neal wrote the first script but ultimately asked to have his name removed. Nigel had some lousy experiences in Hollywood, Wallace later recounted. From his perception, as a general rule, Hollywood had mangled his stuff. When he turned in his screenplay, any criticism that we gave him was going to be met with resistance. Nevertheless, Wallace praised Neal's script as moody, dark, and fascinating, later estimating that close to 60% of it survived Carpenter's rewrite and his own. Santa Mira. Halloween 3: Season of the Witch took some inspiration from the 1956 classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
So that's how it began.
In terms of tone, theme, and situations.
They're going to kill us.
You tell these fools I'm not crazy!
As a nod, Season of the Witch is set in the same fictitious California town as Body Snatchers.
All residents of Santa Mira, please clear the street.
London Bridge.
This is just the same old stuff.
The Silver Shamrock jingle, hypnotically playing throughout the movie, is based on the melody from the traditional nursery rhyme, London Bridge is Falling Down.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Deborah Hill suggested it because it's catchy and, perhaps more importantly, it's in the public domain. Wallace sang it, then sped it up, Alvin and the Chipmunks style.
No, that's enough.
Wallace is also the voice of the announcer in the Silver Shamrock commercials.
Yes, kids, you too can own one of the big Halloween 3. That's right, 3 horrific masks to choose from.
Halloween connections.
I saw it. I know I saw it.
While it's a standalone story unconnected to the saga of Michael Myers, there are still several crossovers, including much of the crew who came over from Halloween 2. Jamie Lee Curtis makes a voice cameo.
We cannot complete your call as dialed.
Dick Warlock, who played Michael in the previous film, is one of the androids. Halloween can be seen playing in the background.
The immortal classic.
And the same actress who played Annie in Halloween and Halloween 2 appeared as Linda in Halloween 3. Wallace doesn't know either. Wait, so is Harrison Ford an android or not? Sorry, wrong 80s movie. So what about Ellie in Halloween 3?
Hi.
Was she a real person who was later replaced by an android? Is she an android the entire time?
Who cares?
We don't know the answer, and that's because Tommy Lee Wallace doesn't know either, as he self-deprecatingly acknowledged. The coroner's assistant. Speaking of women bewitched by Dan's charms, Teddy was a late addition to the film. After watching the working cut, Wallace realized there were an awful lot of scenes with Tom Atkins talking to someone about the coroner's report, with nobody on the other end of the phone. So the coroner's assistant character was added during reshoots.
Hello?
Teddy, I tried you at home.
The studio hated the ending.
Stop it!
Wallace blamed the studio's discomfort with the movie's dark ending for the weak marketing campaign that helped to doom Halloween 3. And to John's eternal credit, he said, "Your ending is your ending. It's up to me, but I'll leave it in your hands. You decide," Walter recounted in an interview with Yahoo. "And I didn't think about it for a long time before I said, let's leave it as it is. And as soon as that decision was made, Universal gave up and decided not to support the movie." We hope you enjoyed this look at 10 killer facts about Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to MovieWeb to keep up with the conversation about all of the things we love.